right now.
I already did.
I already started.
Aha.
Okay, here we go. We're recording.
We're in.
This is the this is
Uh-oh.
the end. I don't need any visuals, by the way, right? You just need my audio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Episode 1, baby. The first turnabout.
First turnabout.
The episode.
This is going to be a really difficult case to solve, I promise.
We really got to work it out for us,
Case.
guys.
The case of the missing burglar.
Oh my gosh, you
Damn
fucking
it.
did.
Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. We gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. I'm Sheeper. Hi, Sable. Yo, who's reading green though?
Oh, shoot, I didn't think about that.
August 3rd.
9:47
9:47
a.m.
a.m.
District Court.
District Court. Defendant lobby number 2.
And hi, Alan. Hi, Cheery. And hi, Dej.
Hi, everybody.
Go away.
Leave.
Get a recording booth.
Why am I nervous?
Right.
Oh, hi, Chief.
Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right out the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him anyway. I owe him that much. We're also going to have moments
over.
like this in a
Oh,
recording.
yeah, I believe this is Ginger.
We're going to have moments like this because the way Ace Attorney is, sometimes voices appear off screen before their names do. Also, yes, the tree has grown.
My life, everything, it's all over. Watch this be a not good voice for this person.
That's fun. Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Oh God, is that me?
Yep,
That
this is your
was
Joey
you.
Wheeler voice.
Oh, it's Joey Wheeler. Nick,
Hey there, Larry.
dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. This is not Joey Wheeler at all. I'm afraid to die. I ain't afraid to die. Shit.
What's wrong, Larry?
It's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? But Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Who took Serenity?
Who's responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. My name's Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky set dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. That school had a saying. Something smells. Usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true.
Oh,
Thanks for the subscribely, Mum.
Just
Ow, ow.
subscribed.
He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case. Clear his name. That's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. That's chat on the top left and right.
Oh god. What is it? The only notes I have for the voice is authoritative. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Bunce.
Perfect.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ellipses. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. And shaking. Eyesight. Fading.
Mom spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Alright, baby, we're here. Our first chance to fail.
Obviously, it's
What the hell
Phoenix.
happens if we fail this one? Don't do it.
It's actually... It's harmless, watch. It's Phoenix. I'm the defendant. Is me, right?
Right. Have you completely lost your mind? Focus. The defendant is the person on trial. You're his lawyer.
Oh, right.
This is no laughing matter. You did pass the bar, didn't you?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Mia Fey.
Go for it.
I think I think this goes somewhere else as well. The defendant, that's Mia Fey.
Wrong, right? Look, I have to leave.
She's got no
I
fucking
had to go.
confidence.
I have to go home. I'm expecting a delivery.
Oh, come on, Chief. There's no need to be back so soon, is there? Hi, Kek.
Listen, right? The defendant is the one on trial. Your client.
If only there was some kind of overarching record which could. Oh, hello. It doesn't have pro. Oh, yes, it does. There we go, baby. Mia Fey, age 27, chief attorney at Fey & Co. Something else about the series worth note: the ages never actually change for characters.
No matter how many years they say
Oh,
go by.
Pokemon rules.
Yeah. Mia Fey, our boss, very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. The victim, in this case, Cindy Stone, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. I didn't know Winston Payne got a profile, but there he is, prosecutor for this case. Lex Presence, generally bad at getting his points across.
I have a name.
I mean, that's about as basic as you can get.
Put my foot in it this time. Gotta relax.
Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Do you see that achievement we just got?
No.
No.
It said, please turn in your badge.
That's awesome.
I'm sorry. They were also granted a wish by the Ho-Oh, or took Coma by Pokemon. Is that canon?
Yeah, in the first episode of the Pokemon anime, Ash sees Ho-Oh, and the theory is that seeing Ho-Oh granted Ash eternal youth.
Holy shit.
So that's why he doesn't age.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. That I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Oh. No. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cinderblock.
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 It was Cinderblock, Your Honor. Cindy Stone. Oh, sorry, my bad. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? They were in the parlor room with the lead pipe.
Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Time of death,
Hey, I was right.
4 to 5 p.m.
She died because she was...
She died of woman, as many do in old novels.
She died of woman.
She died of being a woman.
She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. All 2 of my questions.
That was free.
I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
What's the tab, Mia?
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready.
How'd this dude become a lawyer?
Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
His name is Phoenix Wright. He's, literally designed to rise from the ashes. He was probably failing his exam until the last question. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, bud! We're great together. We're Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my calls. Or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't want to believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Arrived home from Paris the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Fuck.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in the wrong directions. Also, don't mind us if we're not reading chat too much today. There's so much text in Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor.
What what do you guys think? I don't think this matters technically. Stop him.
Stop him.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question's irrelevant to this case. Oh!
Yo, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, oh, what?
It went on itself.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
That's going
Let's
to
continue
happen.
with the trial, shall we? Dude, I'm a very slow reader, so we're fucked there.
It's okay, man. We only gave you Wendy Oldbag. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Oh,
Well, did you or did you not?
but maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't like his face twitching.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I mean, you should answer, honestly.
He put his hand on the book.
I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Damn, he's guilty as fuck.
Order!
Damn, he's guilty as fuck.
Well, Mr. Butts,
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Oh boy. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. That's our first objection, baby.
I told you he was a
lying?
Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matter. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making a gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of a crime.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
I hate that.
What are you talking about, man? Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder.
Get used to the names, chat. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought, he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there. A woman. Not moving. Dead! I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, defendant sitting right over there. Harry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Soret used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Noon to 6 p.m. Day of the crime. No electricity.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor.
All right, right. This is it. The real deal.
Yo, my favorite soundtrack. Here we go. What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies, what? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in this testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there somewhere. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony.
Keeper.
Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab and then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
Alright, chat, did we see it? Did you see it?
Did you see it? Where's that red circle?
Would you like me to press him for further dialogue?
Sure. No reason not to.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like, he was mad, and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? That's the most lawyer shit that Phoenix Wright will ever say, I think.
True.
Conjecture.
Yeah. With how bad Wright is right now, I imagine he will literally rub the papers in the guy's face. He's that stupid. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Half open, you say? Yes, the door opened halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Gave you the idea to do that. Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? Climb mountains because they're there. Same thing. Your words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
This guy's
Can't
a
cut him up
pervert.
so quickly. So you looked at the apartment. What happened then? I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead. You sure she was dead? Well, no. I guess I wasn't. She wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. That would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. A long testimony. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? What to call the police immediately? What to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. What to call the police? What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? You said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. Reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I use a public phone. Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at nearby apartments. Yeah, right. Time to call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident.
1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
Again, babying us right off the bat, but it's okay. Now more to his testimony. There we go. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. You miss a lot of good dialogue if you don't press in this game.
Yeah, you kind of got to press on everything.
Be absolutely 100% positive. Yes, it was him, no mistake about it. The witness says he's certain.
That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with Tab if something strikes you as being suspicious. Then, find the evidence that contradicts his testimony and present it to the court. You know what that is.
Went to go call the police, phone wasn't working, Park found a phone, he remembers the time. He... He says it was 1 p.m. But the victim died between 4 and 5 p.m.
There it is.
Found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yeah, it was 1 p.m. for certain. We better hit pursuit. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death somewhere after 4 p.m. There was no body to, no body to find at 1 p.m. How to explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, if I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sod, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Time of discovery. You see, when I found a body, I heard for time. It was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video on a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Everyone should have picked
I
up.
see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Wasn't there a blackout? She could have been watching a taped program.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Right. You know what to do.
got this one. Man's a weasel, not a nice kind. I see it.
Man's an aardvark.
You see, when I found the body, I heard for time. You said heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else. Least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? You're saying you heard something. If you're so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. Witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
We're gonna grow to hate the judge, by the way. I'm just putting that out there.
I hate him already, man.
You sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it could have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy.
You can absolutely put her finger on it. She's lying.
Something about hearing the television.
Witness has testified he heard for time. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? How do you explain the gap?
Well, witness, can you explain this?
I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. A video? Yes, that'd explain why the time was wrong. True.
Right. I think the problem lies someplace else.
We're agreed that you heard the time at the scene then.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Sure, the voice you heard said it was 1 p.m. Yes, I can practically hear it now. It was quite clear.
Mr. Payne, has the prosecution verified this testimony?
My apologies, Your Honor. I, too, have only just learned that the witness heard for time. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered it just now. Hey, Drake, don't worry, we're on that, baby. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. What are we gonna press here? What is... No need to apologize with... Well, you just watch it. You just watch it, witness. Oh,
That's why I
Watch
like
it,
this game.
Bob.
not much point of pressing it with that one, was that? Okay. Also, there's always dialogue at the end of the testimony.
Notice
Present
anything
the
suspicious?
evidence.
Alright. I just gotta find the right place to present this evidence. But I found the body I,
think it's
heard
on. Yeah.
probably coming from the tele right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, we get to save Scum.
Yippee!
Save scum. Save scum.
As we have just learned in this court.
When the music stops, it means you got it.
Hold it right there. Not always. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawhit?
Mr. Sawit.
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawhit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony for the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawhit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time, baby. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh my god. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
This absolutely doesn't explain it. He was adamant that he heard it, but whatever.
He just said that his credibility was fumbling, and then he gave one excuse. He was like, "Oh, okay."
This is the most forgiving judge in the world.
Unless you're the defense attorney.
Yep.
Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time I smelled it. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. Struck me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered the table clock.
A table clock?
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Oh, shit. Shit, my apologies.
Can't you go back?
I don't remember how.
What are you pushing to advance?
Oh, I should probably do right mouse button. You're right.
Now, find a contradiction.
He doesn't talk as much as I remember. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, a murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yeah, a table clock was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. I was up in the middle of my testimony or something. Something's fishy here.
Oh, the Thinker statue isn't a clock, it's just a fucking decoration.
That must have been
Ding,
what I
ding,
saw.
ding.
Why didn't you tell us that in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. Witness says he saw the table clock, end of story.
Now, find a contradiction.
Bum, bum, bum. And a rantity rant. That's a
The
statue.
murder weapon.
Take that! Oh, wrong thing.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? What? You reject your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawt. Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright? It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. The witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went in the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one that killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawat, sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw.
Oh,
Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
rabble, 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 rabble. Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
All cases riding on this. Gotta think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
Pressing the clock?
by sounding the clock. Sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, I took your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict,
Indict.
whatever that word is, the witness.
It's indict.
Indict. Unfortunately. Playing. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawhut.
I come all the way
Even
down
though
here
you
to
assault
testify. And look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Solid.
Mia, I mean, Chief?
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ah, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Ba ba ba. Da-da-da. She was in Paris.
Take that!
Victim had just returned home from abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Do we? When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. there the next day. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why
Paris
the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Yo, did he just fucking die?
Yes.
He's just seizing. It's fine.
Holy fuck, did that guy die? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and is being taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen somebody complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Hi, Zazie. Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Boots,
Oh.
not guilty.
Woohoo! Yippee!
Yay! And with that, this court is adjourned. It's time for sushi.
I'm for sushi. Did I get burgers here? We'll get on to that in a minute. Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people went out of the house. That day, Larry went to her apartment. The victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. This is not the last time we will see Frank Saw It. Whew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
Never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life's over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
His girlfriend's dead? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. What the fuck is with this guy?
Good. Wait, no! I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
Ellipses! But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick! Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. and she just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry?
Sabble,
Larry.
they didn't name him Harry Butts. They named him Larry Butts.
Yeah, Mia just didn't bother remembering his name.
It's actually it's a running joke that nobody actually gets his name right.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me, princess?
I think she quite thought a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? What the fuck is she saying right now?
I got.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Oh, what about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all.
You think so? Pretty heavy clock to take traveling.
Ellipses. Well, make of it what you will.
Nah, that's me, Bar.
Am I Scottish now? Oops.
Not the first time this will happen.
Nope.
Well, make of it what you will.
Ellipses. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Was right had the murder weapon on him? The court record is nebulous at best.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here's done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, pot at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Me try and smash.
So my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. Didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry. The one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end.
Hey, 1-1 done.
1-1, baby. Tutorial.
How many of these do you want to do?
We can clear this one pretty succinctly.
Yeah, we could do 1-2 for sure.
Okay.
A brand new episode has been added, Turnabout Sisters. Ugh. Stretch. Ooh. I had to rest my vocal cords.
Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping in the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal.
Wendy's.
Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. Since September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Number 5, 8:57 p.m. Thane Co. Lore Offices. This is you, Finn.
Yeah? You want me to do the voice or no?
You can do the voice.
Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see you're right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Red, white, blue.
September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Thane Co. Lore Offices. Oh, one sec. My
She
mum
had
gave
some
me
noise
food.
to deal with.
Oh, yippee.
Oh. I'm in a little bit of chest ache tonight, but I'm good. I can keep going. Uh-oh, I'm late. Oh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. Yeah, the sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia? Maybe she's in her office. Now it opens up. Now we get to walk you around. I smell blood.
Then,
I am reading it. I guess Discord's not picking it up.
Oh shit.
oh,
Someone's there.
My recording's picking it up though, so we got it.
Chief? Chief? Chief?
Snake? Snake? Snake!
Who are you? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I begged her chief where she lay under the window. Body was still warm. Feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Well, finally, she was cold. Chief. A charge of glass is scattered on the floor. Could be the remains of a glass light stand. Large building right across from the office. 8-Water Hotel. Nice luxurious place. Crusted with dried blood. Ironic, this became a fucked murder weapon. Again. Looking at that. Chief. Hard seeing her like this, but are there any clues here? Struck in the head with a blunt object. Probably died instantly. Thinker, lying next to her, must have been a murder weapon. Murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards in the chief's body. Piece of the glass light stand. Broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Huh? Piece of paper. Fallen from Mia's hand. Could be. What's written in blood on a scrap of paper? Maya. You write this? These papers are a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. That's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. And find out what that girl is doing here. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Oh, hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here.
Maya. Maya Fey.
Maya Fey. Maya. He was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her that receipt? I thought it'd be a use for evidence like this. Outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name?
Please just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name?
Oh, now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. Why do you think that was a good idea? Usually instructed I wanted to stop up, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened?
I came in, the room was dark, and Sis...
She was already dead. So you're the chief's
sister. I'm her younger sister.
and you were here visiting? This late at night?
Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker.
Right. I better call the police. That's funny. Screws on the receiver are missing. Like someone's halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. holding a phone in her hand. Okay.
I forgot how much they breasted Boobly in this game.
Don't worry about it. Holy shit, they came quick. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way.
Police! Police!
Oh,
Oh, wait.
boy.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See?
Gumshoe? Not name.
We received a report. The building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Being that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay. That's just goofy.
Great. Just great. Oh yeah. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah.
What? Oh. Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
His younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot, taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Number 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention center. Visitors room. Wow, that poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. You look so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Up to you. I'd give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes. I don't think it's something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it.
You look at her like that? Oh, no, I never thought...
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. Sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay, it's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. I think the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
I need to, got Manchester visiting room. Hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. I think I'd be wanting to ask you.
Yes?
With that outfit,
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
It's spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Just tell me about the day of the murder.
Yes. See, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the finger.
One Larry made. How could that have been How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice.
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it.
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Okay. So you say you had a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. The conversation I had with my sister was recorded on my cell phone. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training?
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? Oh shit, maybe. Hold on. Ooh. Fucked up my layers. Ah. So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class, too.
I had no idea. Oh. Wait,
What?
so you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that?
Yes. In training.
Try and contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
Thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Of course. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Hey, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Speaking of being back,
Wait. How long have they been talking?
Oh, true. We've got anime time. I actually have to ramp up the session early because my chest is in a lot of pain tonight.
Oh, sure.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do what you gotta do, man.
I'm dying of John Ligma.
Who
Don't
the
do
hell
that.
Steve Job Ligma?
Ligma balls. But yeah, I'm gonna ramp up tonight because I gotta. Well, we can pick this up whenever, honestly.
Hmm.
I'm sure I'll organize over the weekend. I do got a dart though. Thank you all for stopping by. It's fun. I love this. I'll see you all. Goodbye.